Good afternoon. Today is March 15th, Saturday, 2025. And today I just want to talk about discipline. I want to talk about a discipline I did not have, and that's why I am where I am. I want to talk about how I wish I listened or paid more attention to what discipline means and what it meant as a young man's life. Now, as a man, as a young man, as a woman, as a young woman, we need discipline. We need discipline more than anything. Once you're disciplined, sexually disciplined, productively wise discipline, you get things done. You do so much things that you're incapable of doing. I say that because I don't know anyone, not single one person, on TV, by person, on social media, that did not get something big achieved without discipline. Especially for young men. One thing that I am guilty of, every young man, most young men are guilty of, is sexual discipline. We crave what the body tells us to do and neglect what we're actually supposed to do. It's fun to get attention from women as a young boy, and that is all men do, validation. But just because somebody wants you doesn't mean you should pursue that. But today's topic is not geared towards sexual discipline. It's geared toward discipline in general. You told yourself today you're gonna wake up and go to the gym and work out and eat healthy. Guess what? You did not do any of that. Why? Most of life's successes can be compared to working out. I don't know why, but it just makes perfect sense. When you want to work out, there's a goal you want to achieve. The reason why when somebody sees somebody that's built, it's nice, it's not necessarily because of the physique is nice, but it's more the dedication to put towards getting that done. The beautiful thing about the gym is you don't go to the gym on day 1 and get fit, day 2 and get fit. You go to the gym consistently for a long period of time with a lifestyle change for you to see results. And that is why when you see someone that is built, it just means that this person is working on with a resume that I'm consistent, I'm disciplined, and I want to do this, I do it. It's just beautiful, and I feel like that's what society praises going to the gym. And you can bring that towards everything else. For instance, when I started a business for the first time, I was supposed to, I didn't have the money to throw money on influencers and whatever. So my goal was to post consistently and create traction, organic marketing. Now, due to my lack of discipline, I'd post day 1 and I'll miss day 2. I'll post day 3 and I'll miss day 4 and I'll post day 5. I kept doing that. Now imagine I put that same attitude towards the gym. If I worked out once a week and then the next week I'll work out, when would I ever lose weight, gain muscle, look toned? When would I ever do that? Now, physically for me, I don't know if it's genetics. I don't know if it's, I don't know, but like I'm pretty toned for my physique. When you see me, look like, oh, this guy goes to the gym. But I wouldn't necessarily say it's because I'm so like disciplined and I go to the gym. I just got lucky, to be honest. I got lucky. I just have to go to the gym 1 week solid and I'll look like I've been going to the gym for 6 months. So that played out for me. But if I had discipline and I went to the gym, I'd look like swole and big and whatever. That was not my look. That was not my dream look anyway. But I'm just using that to tell you something, that discipline gets things done. I'm going to make a scenario. And I'm going to use 2 parties. I'm going to use my fingers for this illustration. There's party A and party B. Now, party A goes to the gym every day, even if they don't feel like it. Party B goes to the gym when they feel like it. So let's do this. It's day 1. They're both in the same place, right? Right? You watching? Day 1, they both go. Day 2, they both go. Day 3, it doesn't feel like it, but this one goes anyway. Day 4, doesn't feel like it, this one goes anyway. Day 5, they both go. Day 6, it doesn't feel like it, this one goes anyway. If you put this same analogy, after a long period of time, the gap between this guy and that guy It's going to be like a long stretch. That did not happen because that guy was blessed or lucky or whatever. He was just disciplined. And discipline is one of the hardest things as any person you can have. Doing things you don't feel like doing, but doing them anyway, has got to be one of the best traits anybody that possesses should be lucky to have. Now, that doesn't mean that if you're not disciplined, now you're doomed. You can grow the skill to be disciplined. But the funny thing about trying to be disciplined is you have to be disciplined to be disciplined. If you're not disciplined now and you want to be disciplined and you envy being disciplined, you have to be disciplined, and that becomes discipline. So for example, tomorrow you go to school at 9 o'clock, your class at 9 o'clock, but you plan to read a book, work out, do other stuff. All the things you just wrote to yourself to do, guess what? If you don't do them, no one's going to come chase you. If you do them, no one's going to come reward you. But just sticking to them and doing them, regardless of how you feel, it's you telling yourself that I am doing something regardless of how I feel, because I told myself I'm going to do this, and hence I'm doing it. That is one thing that I pray for my life this year, that I do things regardless of how I feel. These videos that I'm making right now, I don't necessarily enjoy making them, but this is my way of being disciplined to myself, that you're going to make the video because someone somewhere in North Carolina or somewhere in Sweden or in Germany needs to see this video, and that is me talking to them and them feeling like, oh yes, I've been heard. And this is my chance, and this is my time. This is a sign for me to grow up and do the things I should be doing. I just watched an interview of a really successful African guy, and the funny thing is, coming from where I'm from, I always thought this way, that there's no money over there, and the only way to get money is to leave the country and then come back with money. This guy that I just watched, grew up there, he traveled, he came back, but his business was based on over there. Now, he said his secrets to business, for being successful in business, was two things. He said time and discipline. Those are the only two things that caught him there. Because in the beginning, all he needed was to do was, nobody knows him, nobody knows you, you're leveraging something, you're leveraging your time. So he did things, he had an idea, he put it into whatever, time and discipline. Time, discipline, and capital. So he was fortunate enough to have some capital, not something crazy. He said he had like 2,000 pounds, which was at the time, like 10 years ago, not crazy. So he had capital, timing, and discipline. Now, when his first capital started working for him and he started seeing results, he could have just taken the money and just done something with the money. And guess what? That would have cut short his success. He stuck to it, waited for it, disciplined himself, and now a business he started at 25. Today he's turning 40. He just bought a private jet and just bought a new Bugatti Chiron. He just spent basically $25 million on a car he could have spent 10 years ago. He dedicated himself to doing this now because he knew that money makes more money. And if you spend the money little bit you have now, you won't get enough to be able to do this now. So he disciplined himself. And when he could afford it, he's like, no, I have a bigger goal. I don't feel good doing this now, but I have to wait. That is one skill that every young person and old person and any human should have. Apart from babies, babies don't need discipline for nothing. But if you're a young man, if you're a young woman, if you're an old man, if you're an old woman, discipline is something you should have. I'm very self-aware to say I'm not the most disciplined person. There's so many things today that I'm speaking to you that I was supposed to do that I didn't do. But I'm here, sitting here and talking to you about discipline. But that is just me being accountable and just saying that even though I don't feel like this, me making this video was me telling myself that Eugene, you should hold yourself accountable. I don't have to be the best at something to be able to say this is what you're lacking. And I know I'm lacking in that department. I am not the best disciplined person. And I'm trying to be, and I've tried my best. And I'm not going to give up. I'm going to be disciplined now from today on. My goal with this channel is to make 100 videos before summer. 100 YouTube videos before summer. I don't know what schedule is going to be like, but I'm going to try my best to make 100 videos. I'm 2 out of 100 right now, and I won't stop at nothing because I'm becoming disciplined. I'm taking back my power. To any person out there today suffering with lack of discipline, you can still make it happen. It's not too late. You have to be disciplined to get anything worthwhile done. Anything worthwhile, whether it's getting a degree, whether it's starting a business, whether it's, I don't really know, but anything that is worthwhile doing requires intense amounts of discipline. And that is something I wish I had when I was younger, but it's not too late for me to say, oh, I can't have it anymore. I'm gonna get it now. I'm gonna be disciplined. I'm making this video for myself, most importantly, and I'm making this video for whoever is going through what I'm going through. I'm speaking your truth. How are you feeling? Drop it in the comments, because I know that I can always say someone in the comments also feels the exact same way. It's so funny how relatable certain things are until you realize that, like, you're not alone in this world. One app I really love is Reddit. For some reason, you think you're going through something by yourself and you go on there and like there's like a million people going through the exact same thing. This could be a comments Reddit section. Just whatever you're going through, you're not alone. If you need to be disciplined for the next few part of your years to do something great, go at it. You owe that to yourself. You cannot look back when you're on your deathbed and say, the reason why I could not do this is because I lacked discipline. They say that a word to the wise is enough, which means a wise person, you don't talk to them too much. I'll keep my words short here and I will end the video. Make sure that you practice what I've tried to explain in this video. I can't hold you accountable. You hold yourself accountable. You owe that to your higher self to say that, hey, I can do better. And you can do better. And that is why I always say, out of every clothes I wear, I can and I will. Watch me. You always can and you always will. Tell that to yourself every day and make it happen. Let's get it.